Adversity? Bring it. The struggle? We welcome it. Snooze on life? Never that. We are Dave Regina and Mike Pirelli, and this is the No Snooze Podcast. Come on.
Welcome back to the No Snooze Podcast. This is the summer series, Mindset and Money. I am Mike Pirelli, the money side of the Mindset series, or Mindset and Money series, summer series. Today, last time we've talked about real estate, which is my vehicle of choice for my investments and my family's investments and our team. And today I'm going to talk about why I think that way, why and how the strategy of doing a active income action, which is selling real estate and trying to convert all of that income or a big portion of that into a passive income producing assets, which is investing in real estate. So selling real estate is the active, and passive real estate or passive income is the owning and investing in real estate. Okay. So the biggest thing, and we'll jump right into it. The biggest thing is that you want to unlink yourself and your efforts with your income. So if I work 9 hours and I get paid $10 an hour, that's $90, right? It's directly linked with the effort and the time. Yes, you can have a higher price per hour job, but that's still an active income producing action. If I do not go to work, I don't make the money. So for me, if I don't sell real estate, I don't make any money. So that is 100% an active action. Now, a lot of the times it's easier and a lot quicker to get and secure active income. For example, selling real estate is a lot easier than owning real estate and building a portfolio. But there is more of a limitation because there's a bottleneck of your time in selling real estate. The way I'm structuring it is being kind of a sole proprietor with a team that is complementary. I'm very limited on my time with my active income. So even if I get to the higher levels and I'm selling big properties and I'm getting into commercial world and I'm maximizing the potential of the asset that I'm selling, there's still a limitation on how much money I can produce based on my time. So what you want to do and what I'm trying to do, and again, not financial advice, so don't sue, is convert the income that's produced on the active side to go out and buy more passive investments, which is buying the actual real estate, getting tenants in place, and letting time, appreciation, tax benefits, everything to work in your favor. Because in theory, when you have a rental property, if I don't go to work, I don't sell property, I still get the rental income within reason, right? I still have to stay on top of responding to the tenants, making sure things are getting fixed, but it's a lot less effort with a higher return and a lot more scalable than me trying to go out and sell more properties, right? So in a perfect world, as you're building out your active business, you should be trying to replace yourself. So as I'm building out my active and my income's going up on selling real estate, what I'm trying to do is generate enough income to replace that. So selling real estate no longer is my majority driver of income. So that when I get to that point, the equilibrium of it, hopefully, that, and I don't know if it'll ever catch it. I might not ever achieve that. Our family may never do that. But the goal is to. And if you get to that point, then you're able to make a decision. All right, well, I love selling real estate, but do I still love it as much as I want to spend time with the family, or I want to do something else with my life in general, right? When you have your passive income, and I'm using passive very gingerly here and with a grain of salt because it is still active. Real estate investment is very active. There are other ultimately very passive approaches like just getting index funds, but that's not what I enjoy. So ultimately you get to a point and then you can make the decision. Do I want to keep my active endeavors going, which drains the majority of my time, or do I want to focus 100% on my passive investments because I know that, one 1 hour here generates, say, $10,000, and then 1 hour here generates, $20,000, $10,000, right? I'd much rather spend the hour on the passive, or it's not that 1-to-1 ratio, but you get the thought process. So as I'm growing and our family's growing and I get more busy selling real estate, something I think about constantly is not getting too wrapped up in the business and really working on the business, right? So it's great to make all this income. It's great to do well. It's great to sell properties. But what are you using that income for? In addition to your general expenses and just life, kids, just general things that pop up that aren't planned for, that cost you money, you need to be moving some of that into your passive investments, whatever that is, so that you can keep trying to replace yourself. So the big takeaway from today is you have to actively transition yourself so that time is working for you and is not directly correlated with your income. To do that, you need income producing assets, ideally in the form of cash flow of some sort, so that you can then not have to work. Even if you love your job, it's always great to have the option not to have to work and to travel, do whatever you want to do. I personally enjoy working, but I don't think if you asked 100 people, would they like the option to not work? I bet you 100 people would say yes. Okay. Takeaway for today, which is a big takeaway, is to dive in and Google best passive income producing actions, right? I know real estate's up there. It's not 100% passive. There are other things on there, e-commerce, stocks. So there are ways to do it. You got to figure out which passive income producing activity or asset you want to do and try to take your efforts and move a lot of your investment into that. Okay? So this was the No Snooze podcast, Mindset and Money episode, I believe 116, right? Sweet 16. Wrong. 116. Until next time, stop snoozing, save some money, get up and get after it. First try.
That's another Effie in the books. Go follow us on Instagram and Facebook at No Snooze Podcast. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, No Snooze.